Hello and welcome to our virtual home tour. This is the first time we've done this. COVID-19 brings lots of changes to everything, and this is one of them, but we hope next year that we'll be able to do this in person. What you're seeing on your screen right now is um, the, um, the project in the finished state that you would have walked into had we been able to do an in-person tour. And this view is actually a 3D virtual tour that is on our website, and you can go to the website and tour this home on your own. You can do close-ups, you can change perspectives and view it from different angles and different positions in the house. So we hope that you'll take advantage of that if you're interested. I'm going to switch right now to a slideshow that from which I can talk about the reasons that this project was done, what were the needs of the family, and how we solved those needs. So this again is our virtual home tour, and this is a picture of me at my drafting board. We've been doing projects like this since 1973. We do large ones and small ones. We do whole house remodels. We do kitchens and bathrooms, and we do new homes. The new homes, sometimes they're easier because we can have a nice clean slate to work with instead of so many problems to solve with the existing structure, but we enjoy the challenge of both. So this home had a very small galley kitchen, and it was fine and very efficient for one cook at a time, but not very effective for larger family gatherings. This homeowner is at the stage of life where her children are grown, married, have children of their own. So the family gatherings involve quite a lot of people and multiple people preparing food for the meals, and it just was unworkable for that. Also, the entry area was too small. It was pretty much a one-at-a-time entry area. When the door was open, it pretty much obscured the access to the closet. Also, the opening between the kitchen and the foyer was just a fairly small door, and so the two rooms were fairly cut off from each other. Front porch was small, uninteresting. The steps were unsafe. The riser height from this step up to the porch floor was a couple inches higher than code, and similarly between the porch floor and the house floor, that was quite a high step too. There was no handrail to grasp as we as one was accessing the porch, and the sidewalk here was very narrow, pretty much a single file sidewalk. So the family would have to come from the driveway up to the front porch single file. The dining area was too small for larger family gatherings. They just could not fit everybody into the room comfortably with the space they had. So this is a drawing of what we proposed to do to solve these problems. Our proposal and what we actually did was to add 4 foot all along this side of the house. That enabled us to have a larger dining room, a much more spacious kitchen, a larger closet, actually a bit of a walk-in closet here. And while still having a larger closet, we were able to pull the closet wall back about 18 or 20 inches. So that made the foyer larger in that direction. And then the foyer front wall was bumped out over part of the porch in order to make the foyer larger in this direction. So this was our approach to solving these problems. Here's a detail that highlights in different colors the kitchen, the closet, and the foyer. In the kitchen, we made a peninsula coming out here a ways in order to gain more cabinet space, more counter space. The counter actually overhangs here 10 or 12 inches, which makes a little snack bar area, but it also makes a nice serving area for dishes for larger gatherings out in the dining room. Even though we made the peninsula extend out this way, we enlarged the space between the refrigerator and the countertop on the opposite side by quite a bit. So here you can see where it was before and how much we added. Now this opening is large enough so that people can both go out to the dining room and come back from the dining room into the kitchen at the same time without banging into each other. The foyer, the larger foyer, you can see here in green. A few inches both sides makes a big difference. And you can see how it interferes a whole lot less with the entry into the closet. So this is a pictorial view put together from the photographs that were taken. So you can see that sort of bird's eye view. The opening here between the foyer and the kitchen is wider. That kind of shows up in this view also. So this is a before and after of the front of the house. You can see the porch is uninteresting, and we wanted to dress that up a bit. We added these columns and the railing around here. We added side lights to the front door. We actually remounted this existing front door into the new front wall, but adding these matching side lights. So this view, this graphic here shows the 4-foot addition. This view also shows very well the wider sidewalk, so that now two people can walk up to the front porch at the same time. Now this view also illustrates something about how we did the masonry work here. The brick veneer on this wall was full height up to the soffit. We took that off in such a way as to save most all of the bricks. We also took this panel down. And then when we built the new frame walls, we added this new brick up to a height that matched the existing height across the front wall. And then we added paneling up above, up to the soffit that matched the paneling on the front of the house. We had to custom mill that paneling to match the old pattern, which is no longer readily available in the marketplace. So this is another view of this same corner, getting a little bit closer to the front porch and some of the details there. You can also see the homeowner's really nice garden. Here's a straight-on view of the front porch. You can see how we use some wider trim around the door and side lights, larger than anywhere else in the house, because we wanted to dress it up a little bit. We wanted to give it a little bit more pizzazz. Here's a close-up view of the stone we used. This thick stone built up the level of the porch so that the step into the house was not so high, and then the two steps that we put in down here with the same stone makes it interesting and also much safer. In the back side of the house, this is the view of the back corner of the house. The back side of the house was full height brick all the way up to the soffit. We wanted to do the same thing back here in order to have continuity, design continuity across the whole back of the house. We had enough brick to relay this side all the way up to the top. Here is another view of part of the back wall with this existing deck. This deck was undisturbed throughout the project. Here is a before and after of the foyer. You can see how it's much more spacious. The door is moved out away from the closet door. It's also, so it's moved out in this direction, but it's also moved in this direction. And between those two things, that makes a lot less interference between the front door and the opening into the closet. And now you can get a whole family coming in together, taking off their coats, or in reverse, putting on their coats and leaving together without the other people having to back up so far into the other room. Here's the before and after of the dining room. The dining room now will seat 12 dinner party style and family style, where people crowd a little closer together. I think we can probably fit 14. Here you can also see the window we added on the south wall of the dining room, which lets in a lot of light. And also here you can see the this was the existing wainscot. We matched that over here on the new wall and coming back to tie into the existing wall over here. We also matched the chair rail so that there's continuity all around the room in that regard. So here this view is from the kitchen out into the dining room. Here you can see the under cabinet lights we installed to be able to light this counter very well for working with the counter. You can see also the extension of the countertop for the snack bar here. And you can see this spacious opening between the two rooms. So the existing kitchen and the existing dining room had oak flooring. When we added the 4 feet all along the side here, we added oak flooring there and we toothed it in. We staggered the joints back and forth along that line so that after it was all refinished, you really can't distinguish between the 1960s original oak flooring and the 2020 new oak flooring. Right here, it looks like there's a little bit of line of difference, but actually that's just a shadow from the lights up above. And that's our tour. We thank you for joining us. We thank you. We hope you appreciate this job, and we would be glad to talk to you about your project. If you want to contact us at our website, email us at our website, or give us a call in the office, where there's almost always somebody there between 8 and about 5:30. So good luck with your projects, and let us know if we can help you.